Today we're going to dive into TrimUI's exciting new release, the TrimUI Brick Pro, and take a closer look. Looking at the cover, you can see it comes in two colors, one black and one white. Actually, it also has a retro color scheme, so let's see which one you prefer. Right from the very beginning of this video, I'd say that the TrimUI Brick Pro is essentially a larger version of the TrimUI Brick, now equipped with joysticks. So, let's open it up and take a look. The handheld itself, with the instruction manual underneath, an A to C charging data cable, two replaceable shoulder buttons, and a certificate. That's all for the accessories. Overall, it's quite a bit larger than the original TrimUI Brick. The screen has gone from 3.2 inches to 3.95 inches, which is basically a 4-inch screen. Resolution also remains 1024 by 768. Now let's look at the button section. The D-pad uses a rocker switch, and the A, B, X, Y buttons use a rocker switch as well. This is its custom button. On the right, the FN slider is customizable. Then there's the power switch, and it also has a charging indicator light. On the right, we have the TrimUI Brick Pro logo and some design markings. On the left side, the volume rocker. Compared to the TrimUI Brick, this one also has a home button. This home button essentially acts as a pull-down menu, allowing adjustments for brightness, sound volume, CPU speed, and other settings. The left also has some indents. Now taking a look at the back, this section is an aluminum plate. It uses this very plate for its passive heat dissipation. Above, you'll also find the TrimUI Brick Pro logo, and beneath that there's a significant TrimUI indentation. The back has anti-slip grills. Its larger size means a 5000 mAh battery. The battery life here should still be significantly higher than the TrimUI Bricks. Let's check out the bottom. There's a 3.5mm headphone jack, a microphone, a Type-C port, a reset button, and a TF card slot. The joysticks also have RGB lighting all around. But as you can see, when the joystick moves, it stays flush against its surface. So if you're using joystick caps, they might actually obstruct it. The joysticks also support being pressed down. Up top, there's also a C port, and its primary purpose is probably OTG, identical to the other. Let's turn it on. It's the same familiar interface. The processor is the same A133P processor as the TrimUI Brick and the first-gen TrimUI Smart Pro. As for its design and appearance, there's also an Android version. You can take a look at the specifications and get a sneak peek. The entire body of the device you see is identical to that of the TrimUI hammers, crafted with the same robust CNC metal construction. For now, the selling price for this TrimUI Brick Pro and the metal Android version of the TrimUI Brick Pro has not been announced yet. The one I'm holding right now is also an engineering sample, so please use it for reference only. The entire surface of the handheld device also features this fine matte finish, which is consistent with the original design. The overall workmanship on the unit is quite excellent. I haven't noticed any rough edges or burrs at all. Now let's put it next to some other handhelds to compare the size. This is Nintendo's Game Boy GB. As you can observe, it's quite a bit smaller, even than the original Game Boy. And as we just saw, it's actually quite a bit larger than the TrimUI Brick. Regarding the thickness, the screen itself appears to be of similar thickness, but the grip at the bottom is considerably thicker as the battery has been enlarged. Now let's check its weight. I'm giving away my regular version of the TrimUI Brick, so let's use the metal version of the hammer for comparison. Pure metal hammer weighs 196 grams. The larger Pro, this one, which is the plastic version, weighs 237 grams. Its system is exactly the same as the hammers, just with 2 extra joysticks for control. The games it can play are also the same, from FC to PSP, including some arcade games. With the A133P, you should already know what to expect from its performance. So let's just start with the most difficult, the PSP. Alright, let's see how it performs. See if it hits 3 frames. Running it at 1 times speed, we observe there's some audio popping, and the frame rate is roughly in the low 20s. The screen is a bit hard to see. I forgot something. There's a screen protector on top. Let's peel it off. So here, let's take a look at the magnification. It's at 2x pp, and the frame rate can actually reach up to 3 frames per second, but there's still a noticeable, occasional stuttering sometimes. Now let's check out the D-pad in contra. Actually, for this type of Guozai device, the D-pad's precision is very strong. There shouldn't be any pass-through issues. Check the diagonals. Down right, up left, down left. Each press moves it. Guozai has strong directionality, which is a plus. Next up, fighting games. Let's try some special moves. It's okay. Check overlay presets. Right now, it's not applying an overlay automatically, and I don't see an overlay file inside. So here you can see there's an overlay file that needs to be set manually. It does support 4x GBA pixel perfect. 1024 by 768 resolution. For GBC games, 5 times pixel perfect needs manual enabling. Same process. And now it's in GBC pixel perfect mode. This one is 3.95 inches. Even though that's only 0.75 inches bigger, you can see the total display area is significantly larger. Let's check out its indie games. They're still the same few titles: Balatro, Sword and Fairy, Celeste, TMNT, Shredder's Revenge, SteamWorld Heist, and Stardew Valley. Among the applications, there's Bilibili, which allows for online viewing, and also Monlite Chuandio. Right, Chumi has always been really good with online games. You can directly connect with other Chumi handheld consoles, regardless of the specific model, as long as they possess network capabilities. And now, as you can clearly see, both devices are connected and working together. 1P, 2P can just start playing. So we understand this is a significant release, the Chumi Break. But what about the online download store we arranged a few days ago, even for independent games? Can this new version also utilize those features? Processor screen resolution same, just bigger screen, 2 joysticks, and battery. Well, let's give it a try. I'll take the card that's already set up with the online store and insert it into our Chumi BREA KPRO to see if it, too, will directly access the online store. Power it on. Okay, the boot logo is showing. That means it should be fine. Hey, you can see the game icon has already changed. Let's check the apps. Hey, there's the online store and the Break toolbox. This proves that the Chumi Break mods we worked on in previous episodes are also compatible with the Chumi Brick Pro. So feel free to give it a try yourselves. Hey, this is applicable right here. This is for enabling the virtual internal layer, which also works perfectly fine. And it also has the J2ME emulator and the Symbian emulator. Since we've already tweaked its virtual audio memory, the overall performance is pretty smooth. And joysticks, more convenient than D-pad and ABXY buttons. Play it. Oh wow. So everything seems to be working correctly, right? Nice, nice. After all that tinkering, the system becomes so much more enjoyable than the official version. There's a metal plate on the back here. It relies entirely on passive cooling, so the back gets a bit hot. You can feel the warmth in your palm. Alright, so next up, we're going to completely disassemble it and get a really good detailed look at what exactly is going on inside, shall we? Once all the screws have been thoroughly removed, you just lift off the back cover. And this is exactly the sight that will greet you. We can see that there are thermal grease pads located up here. This pertains to the processor. Lift it. That's the A133P. Let's take another look. Yes. On the right is the memory chip, 1 GB. These are the 2 joysticks. So, what do you think? How is the internal craftsmanship, really? The processor and the battery are completely separate components. Alright everyone, let's have one last look at our prize. This is the black TrimUI Brick Pro. The entire body is black, including the joysticks, the buttons, and even the back panel. So, what are your thoughts? This black version really presents a much stronger sense of cohesion and overall unity. And the back buttons can be popped right off like this. Then you can easily replace both pairs of these buttons. Just simply insert them. If there's anything else you want to know, feel free to leave a comment below. The Android version of it has not yet been officially released, so everyone please look forward to it. The selling price also hasn't been announced. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Wishing you daily joy, this is WLAN Society.